All right, you have one more trick for
Yeah,
us.
I'll show you one last thing.
Okay.
People always ask me, do I cheat when I play cards, right? And it depends on who I'm playing. Like, if I was playing you, I wouldn't cheat. If I was playing someone else, I would. But people always ask, like, can you cheat at a casino? You can't cheat there because they're actually always shuffling and cutting the cards. Because in a casino, they want to make sure that there's no way that you could ever cheat. So I'm going to get you to cut the cards to make sure that there's no way that I could cheat. Give the cards a cut for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fantastic. There's no way that I can know at any time where you're going to go at any point, right?
Right.
So I'll show you how we're going to do this. If it works, it's going to be pretty impressive, all right?
Okay.
Just keep your eye on the cards. You can see that they're all different, right?
Right.
Okay, give them one last little cut for me, just like this. And two more cuts. One more cut.
Okay.
That's one. And let's go one more time. And I'm going to tell you a little story, okay? It's one of my favourite stories. I think you're going to like it. Because I was actually out the other night. I met up with a couple of girls. There were two redheads. I was chatting to them Friday night. It was about 1, 2, 3 minutes. I went up with their friends. There were two brunettes. They said, what's your name? I said, it's James with a J. Don't forget that. They said, rightio, James, where you headed tonight? I said, I'm not too sure. They said, come with us to 673 King Street. I said, sounds like a plan. They said, there's a cover charge, though, of $25. I said, $25? They said, yep, $25. You with me so far, Ron? Good. At this point, my phone rang, right? So I cut in my pocket to find my phone. When I did, do you know what I said? I said, hello, James speaking. My friend said, James, where you headed tonight? I said, I'm not too sure. It's a place called 700 and something King Street. Now, the girls knew that was wrong. They said, no, no, no. It's 673 King. I said, I'm sorry, pal, I've actually got that wrong. It's 673 King. He said, I'll be there soon. Is there a cover charge? Do you remember how much it was, Ellen? $25. Yeah, he said, all I've got on me is 10. I said, don't lie. He goes, okay, I've got 40, but that's all I've got. Can you lend me some money? I said, no problem. He said, James, you're a good person. Now, at this point, I rock up inside the Warner Brothers studios. Nobody's trusting me, especially you. So you cut the cards for me. Go ahead. And you said, James, let's play poker. I said, sure, what would you like, Ellen? He said, a full house with 2 4s and 3 8s. I said, I'll see what I can do. I came over there, another guy wanted 4 9s, which is a pretty good hand as well, right? You asked me back, you said, James, give me 4 aces with the 8. I said, okay, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. You went to go take all the money from the table you thought you'd won, right? And I said, what the hell are you doing? You said, James, you couldn't possibly beat that. I said, the only thing it does, Ellen, is a straight flush. That's what I've got, and that's my story.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Thank you, James!